Now discuss Punam Dalal Dahiya's book. So prehistory page, first chapter it is. So full book I discuss full books. So here is not important things like here you can see in prehistory India page. So history comes from Greek word historia, meaning inquiry, knowledge acquired, and investigation. Please remember it is important. So it's mean inquiry, knowledge acquired by investigation. So how to get knowledge by acquired investigation. Okay, investigate anything. So it is, please remember, inquiry knowledge acquired by investigation. Okay, so it is simple, very simple. So here a red line is very important. So here history is further divided into prehistory, proto-history, and history. Please remember, pre, proto, and history, three things: prehistory, proto-history, and history. Events occurring before the invention of writing are considered the domain of prehistory. So events, some events which are mainly events are occurring before the invention of writing are considered the domain of prehistory. And proto-history generally three stone. Please remember. So prehistory generally represents three stone age. Okay, and defining proto-history is rather different. Okay, so it is different proto-history, but prehistory have three phase, three stone ages. So now we discuss now, and it refers to period between prehistory and proto-history. Sorry, prehistory and others is historical phase. Proto-history belongs to prehistory, and history is the middle period. Okay, proto-history it is. Here prehistory and here history, and here it belongs to proto-history. So please remember it is important. So here defining proto-history is not important. So please study here period between prehistory and history, during which a culture or civilization has not yet developed. Okay. So next we discuss. So here important, not here important things. Please remember here is the important. So Vedic civilization from 1500 to 600 BCE had an oral literary tradition, and they did not take to literate writing. Okay, so this time they did not know how to write, and they can thus be considered as the proto-history as well. So here please remember Vedic civilization from 1500 to 1600 BCE. It is, please remember it is. And Harappan civilization, for Harappan civilization remains undeciphered. However, since its existence is noted in Mesopotamian writing, so it is considered as proto-history. So which is proto-history? Please remember. And carry the credit for doing an early extensive study of Indian prehistory go to Robert Bruce Fort. So credit goes to Robert Bruce Fort. It is important. This line important. And who discovered what was probably the first Paleolithic tool. So Robert Bruce Fort is important. It is, and discovered the Pallavaram hand axe. Okay, and discovered, so mainly Robert Bruce Foote who discovered the first time in India the Pallavaram hand axe. Okay, please remember. And here you can see like Indian Stone Age. Here Indian Stone Age, it is mainly classified in primarily into three types. Indian Stone Ages is classified primarily into three types. Indian Stone Age, please remember, Stone Age. And Indian Stone Age mainly what is Old Stone Age, and Late Stone Age, and New Stone Age. So Old Stone Age mainly Paleolithic, and then Mesolithic, PMN, then Neolithic. So PMN mainly Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic. And old, first is old, then later, then new. Now हम belong करते हैं new में. We now belongs to new age. So new now, and old is mainly Paleolithic. P proto, P, please remember, and then M meso, and N PMN. Okay, PMN, please remember. So Paleolithic mainly 5 lakhs to 10,000 BCE. Mesolithic, it is this year important, very very important. Please remember 5 lakh. It is 5 lakh to Paleolithic mainly Old Stone Age, 5 lakhs to 10,000 BCE. And late Stone Age means Mesolithic, it is 10,000 to. So Paleolithic mainly 5 lakh to 10,000 BCE. Please remember. And second is Mesolithic, it is 10,000 to 6,000 BC. Then Neolithic, it is 6,000 to 1,000 BC. Please remember, it is important. This time here question come from here sometimes. And now we discuss Paleolithic. Paleolithic means 50,000 to 5 lakhs to 10,000 BC. So please remember. And here mainly people are hunted and food gatherer. This time people's and people's character now we discuss. So this time Ice Age. This time is called Ice Age, Paleolithic Age, Pleistocene Age. So this time is called Pleistocene period or the Ice Age, and practically all parts of India and except the alluvial plains of Indus. So all parts of India there belongs to this period, Pleistocene period and Ice Age. So alluvial plains, Indian alluvial plains and Ganga, this time belongs to here. Sorry, except. Please remember, here the question come from here. Except. I also gave you wrong word. So it was Paleolithic. This time it was spread practically all parts of India and except alluvial plains of Indus and the Ganga. So it is, please remember, except Indus and Ganga. The Paleolithic men of India are said to have belonged to Negrito race. Paleolithic men of India are said to have belonged to Negrito race. Please remember, Negrito race. They belong to Negrito race. Important. And here, so please remember Negrito race, and their lives in caves and rock shelter. Their lives were caves, so mainly caves. Okay, it is caves, and there it belongs to here. And there also rock shelter. It is mainly rock. It is here surrounded parts is rock covered, and there is rock shelter. They also belong to here Paleolithic period. And here, and they used tools of unpolished, undressed, rough stones. They used, okay, mainly hand axe, hand clavers, choppers, blades, burins, scrapers, etc. They used. And since the stone were made of hard rock, quartzite. Please remember quartzite, the quartzite. They use quartzite rock. And Paleolithic man are therefore called quartzite man. They are also called quartzite man. उसको quartzite man भी कहते हैं. ये early और lower Paleolithic age, and यहाँ पर three divide किया गया है. And here we discuss it's like Paleolithic को divide किया गया है. First is early Paleolithic, and second is middle Paleolithic, and third is late or upper Paleolithic. So first is early or lower Paleolithic, early, then middle, then late. Please remember. So early means lower, and then middle, then upper. Please remember, it is important. So early Paleolithic use hand axes, choppers, clavers, mainly for chopping, digging, skinning. Middle Paleolithic use flags, and mainly scrapers, bores, okay, and blade-like tools. And next, later or upper Paleolithic, they also use like parallel side blades and burins, and some instance of bone tools. Okay, they use parallel side blades, burins, and bone tools. Please remember bone. And here in middle Paleolithic, they also use flakes and scrapers, boards, and blade-like tools. All blade-like tools they mainly use here and here. Blade-like tools and bone tools here used. So please remember. And here mainly Paleolithic, mainly early Paleolithic, mainly it belongs to Kashmir, Thor Desert, and Didwana, Rajasthan, Hiran Valley, and Gujarat. Rock shelters of Bhimbetka MP मध्य प्रदेश में है. Bhimbetka, प्लीज रिमेंबर, इम्पोर्टेंट है. Bhimbetka मध्य प्रदेश, जहाँ पर बी आर अम्बेडकर जो मध्य प्रदेश में उन्होंने बिलोंग करते हैं, तो वहाँ पर Bhimbetka. एंड बुरान वैली मिर्जापुर, बेलन वैली मिर्जापुर यूपी में, जोगी का एरिया में. तो यहाँ पर उस टाइम क्या होता है ना, प्री हिस्ट्री पीरियड और अर्ली पेलियोलिथिक टाइम, एंड मिडिल पेलियोलिथिक मेनली रिवर वैली ऑफ पोर्टर पेलेटो एंड इंदुस वैली. लाइक इंदुस वैली में इंदुस वैली, ओके, तो सिंधु नद के पास, तो वहाँ पर ये मिल गया था. तो मिडिल पेलियोलिथिक एज, एंड वो बिलोंग करते थे. एंड सांगो केव नियर पाकिस्तान, पेशवार के पास, एंड मिडिल पेलियोलिथिक. एंड लेट पेलियोलिथिक, ओके, लेट पेलियोलिथिक में क्या होता है ना, मैं MP मध्य प्रदेश, साउथर्न यूपी, छोटनागपुर प्लेटो बोन टूल्स फाउंड किया गया है. एंड केव साइट कुरनूल एंड मुचतोला एंड चिंतामणि गाभी आंध्र प्रदेश में वो मिल गया है. ठीक है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो कुरनूल एंड मुचताला चिंतामणि गाभी एंड आंध्र प्रदेश में मिल गया है. एंड 5000 देखिए वो हमने देख लिया 5 लाख टू 50,000 ईयर्स पहले प्री हिस्ट्री, प्री पैलेलिथिक और अर्ली पैलेलिथिक और लोअर पैलेलिथिक इसको कहते हैं. एंड इसके बाद 50,000 टू 40,000 BC इट्स मिडिल पैलेलिथिक एंड लेट पैलेलिथिक इट इज 40,000 BC to 10,000 BC. अर्ली पैलेलिथिक कवर greater part of the ice age and established only, and middle paleolithic established only 1960, and is Sankalia and was named Nivasan industry. So SD Sankalia and was named Nivasan industry after the site of Nevasa, Maharashtra. And here late Paleolithic Homo sapiens first appeared. So Homo sapiens means human first appeared at the end of this phase and coincided with the late phase of the ice age, and when the climate became comparatively warm and less humid. बहुत ही warm and less humid. Mesolithic age. So Paleolithic we now seen, and now we seen Mesolithic. It is important. Mesolithic second phase, Mesolithic. Okay, so Mesolithic age, Mesolithic or intermediate stage इसको कहते हैं, and in Stone Age culture, and Mesolithic and Neolithic culture belongs to the Holocene era. Please remember, and which is succeeded by the Pleistocene era 10,000 years ago. The Mesolithic man lived in hunting, fishing, and food gathering. They also now same work and domesticated animals. One of the key aspects of the Mesolithic like reduction in size, well established tool types. Okay, so it is not important. So characteristics of the tools of this age were, so what characteristics? Tools characteristics now seen. They used like please here composite tools and aeronets, stickers, sickles, and some is wooden and bone handles. And some of the other aspects of Mesolithic age are pottery used. Pottery is absent. Used not. Pottery absent. If question comes, pottery is used by Mesolithic people. Not. Pottery is absent at the most of the sites. But it is present at कहाँ पर प्रेजेंट हुआ था? गुजरात में मेसोलिथिक एज में पोटरी मिल गया था. एंड गुजरात एंड इन द कश्मीर रीजन ऑफ मिर्जापुर यूपी. The late phase of this age saw the beginning of plant cultivation. So plant cultivation mainly late phase of the Mesolithic period. And Mesolithic era initiated rock art in prehistory, and 1887 the first rock paintings discovered. Suagi Ghat, Kaimur Hills, UP में मिल गया था. And now over 150 Mesolithic rock art sites now discovered. 150 now Mesolithic art sites now discovered and across the India, and with rich concentration. What concentration? So now we discuss Central India such as Bhimbetka caves and Karwar Jora in Kathotia, Madhya Pradesh, and Sundargarh and Sambalpur in Odisha, and Ejthua Guha Kerala में मिल गया है. Animal dominate the scenes at most Mesolithic rock sites, more art sites. Okay, so animals mainly dominated this time. Mesolithic period में animals dominated हुआ था rock art sites में अंदर. It is very important rock art sites. And however, no snakes are depicted in this painting. Mesolithic snakes is not painted. No snakes not found. Okay, this time Mesolithic period time. So please remember. So next. And Bagor, Rajasthan on river Kothari is one of the largest and best documented Mesolithic sites in India. This is very important. Bagor, Rajasthan of river Kothari is one of the largest, best documented Mesolithic period is very important. So next we discuss, and south of the and others is like others area like you can see river Krishna, south of river Krishna, and Tinne Valley in Tamil Nadu, and Birbhanpur in West Bengal, and Sarai Naharai in Allahabad. So some of the important regions like please remember Tamil Nadu, South Krishna river, Mesolithic times. It is important excavated region, and Birbhanpur in West Bengal, and Mohadaha in UP. So also found here. So bone ornaments. So Neolithic period, last page or so last page is Neolithic period. This time people also food gathering stage. It is called. So northern parts of India. So mainly 8,000 to 6,000 BCE. This area this time, and some place of south and eastern India like it is late as 1,000 BCE. It signifies the prehistory. Can be guessed. So it is not important. So please remember this year 8,000 to 6,000 BCE. So here question come from this part. And Neolithic advent of food production. So Neolithic man cultivated land. So they also cultivated. So please remember this time people cultivate land. It is important. Neolithic time. Neolithic people. Okay, Neolithic people and grew fruits, corn like ragi, horse gram. Okay, kulathi. It is important. Horse gram, ragi. Here fruits. They also grew fruits and cultivated land and corn like ragi, horse gram, etc. He domesticated and they domesticated cattle, sheep, goats. So Neolithic people domesticated cattle, goat, and sheep. Okay, please remember it is important this time. This page and stone other than quartzite. So quartzite is not important here. Quartzite mainly. Please remember it is mainly first page Paleolithic page, and now quartzite other than so polished stone other than quartzite. So quartzite mainly polished नहीं किया गया है polished stones other than quartzite for making tools. Quartzite से नहीं हुआ है. So the use of shells was especially important for ground and polished hand axes, and based on the types of axe used. So Neolithic settlements can be identified. यहाँ पर Neolithic settlement कहाँ कहाँ पर मिलता है? North western parts like नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न पार्ट मेनली राजस्थान और यूपी के साइड में और पंजाब. देयर यू कैन सी रेक्टेंगुलर एग्स एंड कार्ब्स साइटिंग एज. नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न मेनली ईस्टर्न यूपी और वेस्ट बंगाल और झारखंड. दिस पेज देयर यू कैन सी this period. Okay, so it is mainly Neolithic period. Neolithic age you can see northeastern and northwestern and southern parts. Okay, oval sides and pointed but okay. So invention of the pottery. So invention of pottery. So Neolithic era communities first made pottery by hand. They also invents. Okay, so Neolithic era first made pottery by hand, and then with the help of potters well, and with the help of potter wells. The pottery included black, varnished, ware, grey, and some of the important pottery they also discovered. And so here pottery on a large scale appeared in this page. Emergence of self-sufficient village communities. So this time important self-sufficient village communities in the period of Neolithic age. So in the later phase of Neolithic era, people led a more settled life. People led a more settled life. They lived in circular and rectangular houses. They also lived in there, and they also knew how to make boats and could spin cotton, wool, and web cloth. Okay, and it is important. Please remember. So this here is self-sufficient village, circular and rectangular house. Okay, and division of labor based on sex and age. So mainly division of labor mainly age and sex. It is important. So this time this page. So and other excavated things are now discussed. So Burjaham, unique rectangular chopper and domestic dogs bred with their masters in graves. So chopper and domestic dogs bred. And yep, here is some of the important region are like Jammu Kashmir. They are famous peat dwelling stone tools and graveyards located within the households. And Maski, Brahmagiri, and Pikli Hall, proof of cattle here hardening, and Badi Hall, community food preparing and feasting, and Tekkalokata and in Karnataka. There you can see in this page. And here is some of the important page in Tamil Nadu area. In Tamil Nadu, Piampalli and Utnur in Andhra Pradesh, Garo Hills in Meghalaya, and Chirnath in Bihar. There you can see this page, Neolithic era. And here in Balochistan region, obviously it is mainly located, and this page is part of it. It is a part of Neolithic era. And Koldhiwa and Belan Valley, unique in terms of presence of the threefold Neolithic, Chalcolithic, and Iron Age. So Belan Valley, it is important. Koldhiwa, Belan Valley, unique of the presence of threefold Neolithic, Chalcolithic, and Iron Age. So Iron Age settlements, and Koldhiwa and Mohagara, south of Allahabad, they also belong to here. And earliest evidence of rice cultivation in the world, it is mainly this region is the earliest rice cultivation. So Belan Valley is important. The Koldi Hawa, Belan Valley, it is important. And here you can see presence of threefold Neolithic, Chalcolithic, and Iron Age settlements. And here Mohagara and Allahabad, you can see. Please remember. And Chopani, it is in Mando, Belan Valley. Earliest evidence is the pottery. So pottery mainly earliest evidence. It is middle part. Middle part of the Narmada Valley. It is evidence of all the three phases of Paleolithic settlement, followed by Mesolithic and Neolithic settlement. So Narmada Valley, it is important evidence of all three phases and Paleolithic settlement, followed by Mesolithic and Neolithic settlement. Next is Chalcolithic or Copper Stone Age, 3000 to 500 BC. Please remember 3000 to 500 BC. Please remember. So it is mainly Chalcolithic or Copper Stone Age. So here you can see important things. The first metal used was copper. Copper used किया गया, and bronze. They also occasionally used bronze. And technologically, the Chalcolithic period stage largely applies to the settlement pre-Harappan, but various parts of the country it appears after the end of the Bronze Harappan culture. So bronze appears the end of the Bronze Harappan culture. Some Chalcolithic cultures are contemporary of Harappan culture and some of prehistoric culture, and it is possible to say that most Chalcolithic cultures are post-Harappan. Most Chalcolithic cultures are post-Harappan. Please remember. Some prominent sites of pre-Harappan Chalcolithic cultures are Ganeswar near the Khetri mines of Rajasthan, Kalibangan, Rajasthan, and Banwali and Haryana, Kot Diji in Sindh, Pakistan. Okay, please remember, it is important. So Chalcolithic period domesticated, क्या domestic करते हैं ना, cow, sheep, goats, pigs, buffalo, and hunted deer. Chalcolithic people, they also domesticated, and they are beef, but did not like pork, and were also not accounted with horse. So really important things, and they also slaughtered for food, not milked, but for dairy products. For this practice still continues among the Gond people of Bastar. They also now they ate beef but did not like pork and were also not acquired with horses. It is rather interesting to note that please remember the domesticated animals were slaughtered for food and not milked for dairy products. This practice still continues among Gond people of Bastar. Bastar people mainly they also used. Okay, the practice. And the people of the Chalcolithic French produced wheat and rice as their staple, bajra, and several pulses such as lentil, blank gram, and green gram, grass, etc. They also use. So please remember, it is important. So jhum cultivation this time important practiced, and however neither the plough nor there has been found any site of this period. So here you can see some of the important things. So black and red pottery they also were the most popular this time, and Chalcolithic period. And here wheel important and painted with white line designs, and female potters did not use the potter's wheel, only men did. So other distinguishing features of the people in the Chalcolithic age are, so like they were not acquainted with the brand brick, and generally lived in thatched house made with mud bricks, and their economy was a village-based economy. Please remember, village-based economy. Chalcolithic period people did not know the use of writing. कैसे लिखते हो जाना ही जानते हैं. Their villages were small and with huts close with each other. So please remember, it is important. And small clay images and of earth goddess have been found from Chalcolithic site. It is thus possible to say that they venerated the mother gods. They venerated the mother gods. Please remember, and the bull was probably the symbol of their religious cult. Please remember Chalcolithic periods. And terracotta styled bull, terracotta and Malwa and Rajasthan region. The Chalcolithic people were expert coppersmiths. They knew at the art of copper smelting and a good stone. So copper mainly important here. Chalcolithic period no, and here good stone workers as well. So they manufacture beads and semi-precious stones. Okay, carnelian, steatite, quartz, crystal, and they knew spinning of weaving. And Chalcolithic settlements have been found in southeastern Rajasthan. कहाँ पे मिलते हैं? Southeastern Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, western Maharashtra, as well as other parts of southern and eastern India. Different regional differences here you can see, and of cereals products of consumed pottery made and so on. So it is not important. So rice. So the eastern, Middle Eastern India produced rice, and whereas western part India cultivated barley. Please remember. And here important things so you can see. So infant mortality very high this period, and social inequalities is important. Inequalities we find rectangular house. So some important excavated like so here Nevasa Jori and it etc you can see. So next time we discuss. So thank you. मेरे चार्ज नहीं है, ठीक है, तो आप पढ़ लीजिए थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर पढ़ लीजिए.